and today we are building a dollhouse. I don't know why. I just felt like building a dollhouse, okay? That's it. No family, no Barbies or Kens for this. It's just a dollhouse I made. I seen like a picture on Pinterest, which I'm always scrolling on Pinterest, and I thought this would be a fun build to do, and it was, so I made it. It's like a old-timey looking dollhouse, I guess, old school. And I tried, I don't know if it's really dollhousey, because dollhouse is like, everything's perfect and stuff like that. But I kind of made this feel like a real house, but with cutouts. So I don't know if this really feels like a dollhouse or not. Because I feel like a dollhouse is more like perfect. You know what I mean? This one has a little bit of life in it. I don't know. But yeah, it was kind of a weird layout because I based this off of the picture, and you can fully see in the dollhouse because it was a dollhouse. And so the whole layout, I actually really like this like look down balcony bit, and then like there's no like flooring there, and then there's like two little bedrooms right here in this like little enclave, and one's a nursery and then one's a master bedroom. And there's I think there's 3 bathrooms in this house, which is overkill, and I could have fit 2 more in here, but I didn't. I just hid those rooms, and I had a lot of space to play with here, and I was like, I'm fine with my 2 little bedrooms. So I think it's turned out really cute. But of course, since it's a dollhouse, I had to cut out the sides, and the lighting is weird because it technically is outside. But it still looks nice, okay? So sometimes I'll flip between lightings a lot in this one, because I felt like the nighttime was a little bit better to get like the look and feel I was going for, to like kind of like see the vision, if that makes sense. I don't know. So I'm basing it off of this, okay? This is the only picture I had. Okay? So I did the full exterior based off of my like own thought. I don't know. And then I tried to match this as best as I could. It was kind of complicated. I was looking at this, I was like, how do I do this? And my spacing's all wrong, and some of the items I'm like missing. I'm like, okay, whatever. I tried to match as close as possible, but I did change a few things because I realized after the fact that I had messed some things up, and I was like, oh, this is way not in scale of whatever this dollhouse is. And I can't really tell. I feel like that top on the left hand corner, I don't know, the leftmost corner in the picture, I feel like that room is actually like a bedroom and not like a little landing zone. I thought it was a landing zone, but now I'm thinking it's a bedroom. But I made it into a landing zone, and I only have 2 bedrooms going out the back in the other hallway. So yeah, and I think that's it. I don't know if I missed anything. I can't really tell. I tried to match it. It has like a full-on brown and cozy vibes. I don't know. It's yeah. Okay. Yeah. So maybe I need some Barbies for this to come to life. I don't know. I don't know if I would play in this house because of the lighting, just because it would irritate me. but it's cute. I know there's like custom what am I trying to say? PC windows that you can do, and they're like fully clear, and you can't see, and you can't like see the window. It's just fully you can look through them as if there's like a window there or something. Yeah, does that make sense? I don't know. But it makes it have the indoor lighting, which would be nice. But I didn't want to do CC, and I also didn't feel like looking for them, so I didn't do that. Okay. So we stuck with the outdoor lighting, but I don't know how I felt about this house. I don't know. It's fine. It's cute. I think I made it a little too big. I don't know. I went very large for some reason. I'm looking at the picture. It's like, it looks very small and like cozy small, and the mine's like very grand and big, especially the outside. And because of like all the columns and the spandrels, and it got really fancy. What the heck? I don't know. And then like I'm looking at this, and it looks like it has a like step up, and then a step down, and then a step. I did a lot of like platform stuff, and I'm like, I don't know if this is like what I'm looking at, but that is what I think I see. You know what I mean? I was like, I don't know. I can't tell if this is what this is. So I did a lot of platform stuff, and I'm like, I don't know. But yeah. So this is going to be the front portion, and then the other side is the bedroom. And then also the kitchen. So I guess you could, technically, you can plan it. It's livable. Because I have a full kitchen, bathrooms, and everything like that. I just don't know how annoying it would be, you know? I don't know, would you find this annoying to plan? I think it's fine. It's okay. It's not that bad. And then I tried to make the outside as like manicured and like fake as possible. Does that make sense? I don't know. I was trying to give Dollhouse. I don't know if I succeeded at all. And since I did a giant block shape with one like divot out, I had to figure out the outside. I was like, oh, I'm working with a full-on block, and that did not look good. So I came back in, I was like, okay, I have one turret vibe over here. Let's add some more, vary them in sizes, and hope this works. So I did all of that. And then I think I did something to like the front. Yeah, I like framed the front in and kind of did that to make it look somewhat good. I don't know. I don't really like the exterior that much. I don't really like the exterior. I'm gonna say that. I don't like it. Do you guys like the exterior? I think the inside's okay, but I don't really like this. I tried my best. I didn't have any picture for the outside, so I had to go off of my, like, I don't know, thoughts. And it doesn't look good, I swear. I don't know. It's kind of ugly. Yeah, I don't like this. And when I was doing the, like, landscaping, like I said, I was trying to make it look, like, perfect. And I don't like what I did there either. So, all in all, I hate the outside. Okay, yeah, I hate the outside. And since that took me forever, I went ahead and skipped it all, and I chose the colors and everything like that and the windows. I went with the, what is it? Strangerville, maybe? Is that Strangerville? I think it is. Yeah. It comes with like these like somewhat ornate style of like windows and like old schoolness, kind of, with like stained glass and stuff like that. But yeah. And then I used a bunch of the railings, and then the, what are those called? The handrails. Are they called railings as well? The stair railing, and then the actual railing on the porch. But yeah. And then I used a bunch of like, I try to use a bunch of like stone, and then like the woody, like the grand like wood wallpaper from like, what was the pack? Death, Life and Death? That type of wood wallpaper. And then like some of the wallpaper from the vampire stuff was pretty good. I don't know which one I used though. It might even be a base game one. There's a bunch of like ornate base game ones as well. And I don't know. I don't really like the windows. I don't like a lot of this. Okay, I don't know. I think it was a little brown. I don't know. But the whole house is brown. And so, since I didn't like the windows and stuff, I tried to cover it all up with vines and ivy. But I feel like a dollhouse shouldn't have vines or ivy. So, yeah. I don't know, guys. I don't know. You guys tell me, do you guys like this or not? Because I kind of hate the outside. Yeah. I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to say that for the rest of you. I hate it. I'll give the interior like a 7 out of 10. The outside's like a 3 out of 10. I don't really like it. But yeah. And then I do like this like little balcony area, but I don't like the roof on top. It was like awkward, and I had to make it like this. So I was stuck like this. And then I also put this weird parking area out here. I don't know. I was trying to fill up the space because I didn't want to do any more landscaping. And I put a weird little parking space out here. And then I made like a little tiny back porch area. Just like a little like two tiles worth. I couldn't think of the word tile. 2 tiles worth of a step back there that led outside to make it seem like this like side entrance. Does that make sense? And then that's it. And then I got to use a giant chandelier since I have this like open giant space, but it doesn't really provide any light. But the lighting at night is actually okay. Like It looks okay. And then since I wanted to make it like look kind of fake, I don't know, I used a bunch of like the debug stuff, and I used these like stepping stone thingies because it looks like you know, like you're making the perfect little dollhouse. You have to place every individual item and stuff like that. So those look like individual plates, you know? That was like the vibe I was going for. But then again, the interior is more like not perfectly placed. I don't know what the vibe is anymore. I don't know. I gave up, okay? And I did a little landscaping. I think I skipped it all. All I did was add a couple of bushes for now, and then I think I go back later and add some more. I didn't really know what to do yet. I don't think I really added anything else either, because I have a giant fence on the left of the front door, so I just filled that up with random junk. And again, this is based off of the picture. Sorry, I took away the picture for you guys, sorry. But based off of the picture, I'm trying to still match up the interior with like the fireplace and stuff like that. And they had like the weird dips, so I did the same layout. Not fireplace, the living room, whatever the middle bit was, I couldn't really tell what was going on there. And then the landing is when you're at the top of the stairs, the entryway, and then another weird sitting area in the corner. So this place has like 50 sitting areas, but there's only 2 bedrooms. So, and they have like a grand dining room, but there's only 2 bedrooms. So, yeah, because like in the picture it had like a weird little seating spot in that little drop down section, and then but my spacing was off. Clearly I'm much larger than what was in the picture, so I had a bunch of extra space left that I didn't know what to fill it with. I was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna fill this up with? This is too much space. I was too deep though. I couldn't edit this. It was too deep into the layout and to do the whole thing, so I had to go with the flow and try to fill it as much as I could. So yeah, I was trying to fill into space because I felt like the layout, it was so big. I don't know. And then all these platforms are the death of me. I kind of hate platforms now. Whenever I was trying to place something, it would glitch through the floor. I hate them. And especially carpets are sometimes really hard on platforms. I don't know why. They just don't perform properly on platforms. Okay? But yeah, again, very cozy and stuff like that. And I've been really into what are these like little are those called ottomans? Maybe the little circle chair, are those called ottomans? I don't know. I've been really into those lately, and I used these again, but I used them as cushions later, and I like glitch them into like a stool. I think it looked really cute. I was pretty proud of myself in that. I was pretty proud of that. I was like, oh my god, these are so cute. I've never done this before. I was pretty proud. But yeah, and then I glitched this TV up on the fireplace by deleting the wall, because when you have the walls up, it like automatically placed onto the wall, and so I had to glitch it up on the fireplace by deleting it. And it's ornate, kind of like a photo, but then again, it's a TV, so yay. And then that was the rest of the living room, I think. And then I go to that middle section, maybe odd section, I don't know. I just put like the picture had a big circle table with a bunch of chairs. That's what I did. And then I still had a bunch of extra space, so I put a like another nook behind it with a bunch of what are they called, bookcases. But I messed it up a little because the bookcases in the photo were by the staircase, and it also kind of looked like the picture had like a secret room, just like a tiny bit. It looked like the bookcase was kind of cracked open like a secret door, but I didn't do that. So I did the bookcases in the little drop down, and I moved the piano right there because I didn't leave enough room right here. I realized, because in the original picture, again, the piano was tucked away through this archway, and my layout did not accommodate that, so I had to change that. I obviously don't have an eye for small details, because I was looking at it, I was like, yeah, this is perfect. This is the perfect match to the photo. And I get the furnishing, I'm like, oh, wait, this is supposed to be over here. I don't care. So we just did what I did, okay? I think it looks really cute. And for the bathrooms, I always do the same thing. I just use one of like the wooden toilet thingy. What are they called? one of the old toilets, so like the wooden top thing, the rim, whatever you want to call that. And I just used a bunch of like the old timey stuff as well with the counters. And I think I put 2 half baths in this house and then 2 full baths. Or wait, how many bathrooms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4? There might be 4. Actually, there could be 4 bathrooms. Now that I think about it. My bad. I think I said there was 3 earlier, but it's fine. But yeah, this I don't know. I feel like this spot's a little weird, but I copied the image once again. I don't know, guys. It's something. It's a dollhouse. It's not supposed to be realistic. And I realized my spacing was still off, so I moved that out a little bit. I don't know if that made it look better or worse, but it's fine. It's fine, guys. I did see all of the posts on fairies and then also on Paralyzed, guys. I'm pretty excited for Paralyzed. Is anybody else? Because I really, really want to build. All of like the building mechanics are really cool and like a little bit better than The Sims. Just saying, you know. Just saying. The clothesline I seen, the draggable windows, the couches, I'm just saying I wanna play in the Paralyzed. I want to play Paralyzed right now. What does it come out in like December? I think it comes out in December, baby. That is a long time. And then I'd also said it was only going to be like 1 cost overall and not like the whole bunch of costs for like DLC and extra content. It's just 1 cost and then they're gonna update it regularly. I think that's what I read. So that's looking pretty dang good. But we'll see, you know? We always have to wait and see. But I will probably be one of the ones scrambling to play Paralyzed when it comes out. I wasn't too excited about Enzoy because it didn't really fit my style of gameplay. It was too, I don't know, it was too realistic for me, but I still find it enjoyable to watch sometimes. But it's just too, for me to play, it's too much. I don't know. It was too much. Yeah. And I also can't wait till the Fairies Pack comes out. When does that come out? Pretty soon, yeah? Or no? Is it like ages away? I can't remember. I don't know. But I'm going to make a fairy village or just like, I want to kind of make like a tree house kind of vibe, but also not a tree house. I wanted to make it like it's at the bottom of a tree and like built into the bottom of a tree. Does that make sense? I don't think I can do that, but I'll try. You know what? Maybe I can, because I can do like terrain manipulation, cover up the house, put a giant tree like glitched into the terrain manipulation, and then see if that messes up anything. You know what? Maybe that'll work. But I also feel like the tree would just glitch into the house and you could just see the tree all the time. So that's not ideal. So anybody has any ideas for like fairy builds and stuff like that, drop them down below so I can start brainstorming for the fairy pack. Because I'm probably going to purchase it when it comes out, but I'm also waiting for more gameplay content to see more. Because I'm probably going to purchase it just for the build object and the build. I always purchase stuff for the build buy. And obviously Kaz. I love Kaz and build buy. Gameplay, don't often play. Sorry, I don't often play it. But I've been playing more. I've been doing my legacy, okay? I've had fun with that, okay? Did you guys see the episode? I've only done 1 so far, but a lot of stuff happened. So if you haven't seen that, you should watch it because you missed a lot, okay? I'll put that up. But I've been playing that. And it's been fun. But I also did download a bunch of mods, which I think has broken my game slightly. I might have to reduce the mods I have because I've been lagging a lot and I usually don't lag. And I did check all my stuff. I just updated my drivers and everything. So it's not my computer anymore. I've updated everything. So it is the mods that are lagging that's making my game lag a lot. Because I honestly can say most of the time I never lag. Knock on wood. Oh my god, I'm jinxing myself. Knock on wood. So I'm gonna have to test it out and see what mod is causing me to lag, because I'm lagging quite a bit during build mode now and gameplay, and it's annoying me. So I have to take something out. But they were so fun to play with. Sorry, it's gonna be a little sad, but I gotta take something out, okay? I think I even added another one after the fact. I'm not a good performance computer-wise person, but I have pretty good specs, I think, to play with mods. I don't know why I'm lagging so much. I don't know, guys. No, I'm not no expert, okay? I'm not no expert. But exciting thing for me. I don't know. I feel like it should be sort of fun for you. I mean, more enjoyable, I guess. I'm getting a new mic because I know I've just started the channel, but I've actually had this mic for like years and years and years, and it's actually kind of trash. Okay. So I'm getting a new mic to see if I sound better or if I'm just like the problem. Because I feel like anytime I use this mic, I sound horrible, and I always have to try and edit it and like post record. Is that the right word? Post recording. And yeah, so we're getting a new mic. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna try to fix what this sound issue is. But I did try. Okay, I've been trying. I did improve a lot from like my first videos. My first videos are probably unwatchable, but I'm gonna leave them on there just for the little watch time I had on those videos. It'll probably help me in the long run, but I'll probably eventually private them because they were so bad. The sound quality is trash, but I've improved somewhat. But we'll see. I try to improve something each time, but I don't know. I still have difficulty overlaying music into my videos. I feel like sometimes I do too much and sometimes I do too little, and I can never find that sweet spot of balancing the music and my talking. Or do you guys even care? Do you want music in the videos? Do you guys care? I don't know. I just do it because I feel like it seems more like, it seems a little less flat. I don't know. Does that make sense? But while I've been rambling on, we are onto the kitchen. It's an alright kitchen. I don't really like the layout, but it was like the only space I could put it, you know? The back wall and the side wall, and then obviously this is the open bit of the dollhouse, and then I have this weird turret like section that's a pop out, and I just didn't have space to put it anywhere else, so I had to put it there. And then I ended up with this like weird shape of, and what shape is this? Like a Z, I guess, goes over, down, and over, so that's a Z. And then I put a middle counter in. I've been using a lot of middle counters. I'm in a mood, okay? I'm really liking the center. What is that called? Like, what is the center of the counter called? That's not what I mean. Do you guys know what I mean? The like extra tabletops that are separated. The island. That's what I was looking for. I got it, guys. No worries. I got it myself. The island counters are really good. I love those separated counter straps. Yeah. But yeah, that's basically it, I think, in here. And then I think the house is pretty brown. Maybe I should have added a little bit of something else, because it's lots of browns and cream and stuff like that. I don't know. I kind of added some reds and stuff like that, but the kitchen's brown, the living room's brown. I don't know. It's all brown. The bathroom's brown because I used the same tile in the bathroom that I did in the kitchen. I'm sorry. It's all brown. But it still looks good, I swear. Okay? It's fine. It looks okay. I add a bit of color here and there, but it's mainly brown. Okay, yeah. And I mentioned it in my other video, but I keep doing like huge gallery walls for like empty hallways like this, because there's so much wall space that I don't know what else to do with it. Okay? So, I don't know. I guess I did see this. Well, it was like an actual object. It was like a CC object where it had like an archway, and then inside it had like books or stuff on a shelf. So maybe I can do like custom shelving like that, because I don't think there's an object like that. I think it was CC, because it didn't look like, it wasn't built in. You can see it was an object, but I can try and make that and have a little bit of like twice into my wall space. I don't know. I'm gonna try it. Like, so we'll do an archway and then like a little divot in, and then shelves or like a little seating area at the bottom. I've done that before, but like it's usually, I don't know, it wasn't like this. What I'm thinking of is not what I've done before. Does that make sense? I think I'm off in the deep end. I don't think I'm making sense anymore. But we are onto the bathroom. I glitch all these. I just realized it's sticking into the outside. Oh no. Do I notice that or do I fix that? Anyway, I do this like glitchy counter moment to fit everything in here. And I think I use the same thing over and over again up in the other bathrooms. And I don't show you the other bathrooms I did, but I did the same exact bathroom above this bathroom. And then I did 2 more bathrooms where there was a shower in it. So yeah, that's it. Pretty brown, pretty dismal. I don't know. I tried. Okay. And I think clutter makes or breaks the build. Okay. I think I added enough like clutter. I don't know. I feel like there's some pops of color, but there's also not. I don't know. I think I don't know. You know, I don't know. But yeah, it looks. Oh, you know what might not work? That right there. That might not work. Oh, you know what? Yeah, because I glitched it on there. It's kind of like off center a little because I glitched it into the wall. The coffee maker. I glitched it with another counter underneath, so it might not work. I've stopped playtesting my builds because I always forget I need to start playtesting them. I always find issues when I end up going back to them to play them. I'm so sorry, guys. I try, okay? I do try sometimes. I just forget. I'm horrible. I don't even think I uploaded my last build I made. I try to remember as soon as I'm done. I usually do it, but sometimes I just click off immediately. Oh, you know what? I had so many issues with my last build. It was terrible. My game was just on the fritz. I crashed like twice. I lost a build. I was about to crash out. I was so angry. I was like, okay, let me just calm down. Let me come back. Okay, I come back. I reset everything before. Ah, still buggy as heck. I was like, what is going on? So I restarted my whole computer. I repaired the game. I removed everything. Played without it. Put everything back in. Played with it. It was fine. Everything's dandy. Okay, but I was crashing out. I don't know what was wrong with my game. It was terrible. I was so mad that day. Yeah. And then we're in the what is this? A dining room. I know. Yeah, it's kind of big. Maybe I should have went for a small table. It kind of takes the whole space, but it's fine. Maybe they have like grand dinners. You know, because the house is very fancy. Even though it's very fancy, but it's also small at the same time. Does that make sense? It's like a grand house. I don't know, but yeah, it's kind of in between. And then I put this little. I wanted to use the 1x1 bar, but I felt like it was kind of ugly, so I used this instead. And I put a little shelving unit, and then I like to use. I've been doing this a lot. The Life and Death has these like bottles. They look like liquor to me, but I don't know. I don't remember what the tags actually are. They could be alcohol. I don't know. But I use these a lot on bars now. And I think there's a couple more stuff like this, but I couldn't find it. So I just used these ones. I do have my favorite CC that are not CC. My favorite objects that I always reuse a lot. Recently, it's a couple of things from Life and Death, and then always the wallpaper from Business and Hobbies. Now when I have a modern house, I always reuse that. Oh, here's what I did. My custom bench. Okay, top tier. This is a perfect seating area. I think I was very proud of this when I did it. I used I used the branch pack, these wooden stool things, and I just made a long bench, and then I glitched the other chairs into them. The little ottoman I used earlier and sized them down. Look how cute the cushions are. Are you telling me that does not work? That's so cute. That is so cute. I love that. And then as you can still see the legs sticking through. And then I found that the range pack had a another box thing they had that came with it. And so it actually matches the bench. And so I just sized that box down and shift it underneath that as well. And it makes like a perfect little seating area. It's actually insane. There's the little box, turn it around, and boom, you have a perfect bench seat. And it's super cute. But I felt like it was still lacking a little, so I used the base game pillows that we have. I feel like since they've added these pillows, I use them a lot now that I need different types of pillows or something. I need like round pillows. I need like long pillows. You know what I mean? I need a variation now. Since you've given me one option, I need more. Because I feel like I use these a lot and always in the same color. I need something else. Okay? This is not working for me anymore. I'm almost tempted to use CC, but I also don't like using CC in my build because then other people can't really download them unless they have CC. Okay? So I like to keep it to the packs, you know, just EA content makes it easier to download. But I do use a lot of CC in my Sims, okay? So the logic is flawed, okay? My logic is flawed, but okay, it's mine, okay? And then I think we're done, maybe, and then we go upstairs to the hallway, little hallway, and then we go into the bedroom. And like I said, we only did a master and then a little nursery, which is so cute. I use the one kit, the old-timey nursery. I can never remember what it's called. The nursery kit. It's so cute. And then I use surprisingly, I always forget some of the items are weirdly tagged and they don't show up like in the correct spot. So I tend to find them sometimes and then I forget about them because they're never tagged correctly. Does that make sense? Recently, a lot of the items in the packs are like not tagged correctly. I don't know what's going on there, but they don't show up in the proper selection, so I have to find them manually. And it's rare when I find something that I'm looking for. So I found these. I was like, oh, I forgot we had these because they don't come up in the right spot. And so I was like, oh yeah, I'll use these. This is perfect. I used that thing. I used that. And it's kind of like a curtain, I think, but it's not. It's more of like a bedpost thing, I think. Is that a curtain or is that for the bed? I used it for the bed, but I think it's a curtain. And what is the other one? There's also, I feel like we need a little bit more organization. There's so many objects that I feel like they can fine tune the selection sometimes. Like I hate the painting category. Because I can never find what I'm looking for. Because they have decals, they have posters, they have everything in there. And then what was the other thing I was looking for? I don't know. They have the, oh my gosh, I can't remember. It's gone, guys. My thought gone. I don't remember. This is the little landing spot. I don't really like this either, but it's fine. I use the same chair downstairs, but this is the love seat. So I think I used the same colorway. I kind of dislike that, but I used it anyway because I really like the color of it. But yeah, and then the bathroom's right there behind the door, but I've already done that, so I don't think you see it. Yeah, I think it looks very cute, like when you look over the landing downstairs. But otherwise, I hate the house. I've decided I don't really like this house, guys. I've changed my mind throughout the build. I don't like this house, but it's fine. I like some aspects. It's fine, guys. Yeah. And then, yeah, like I said, I use these. These are these curtains or like for the bedroom? I can't remember. But they're in neither category, by the way. They are in like the mist decor option. So I use these as like a canopy situation, kind of. I don't know. But if they were curtains, they would have snapped to the wall, but they don't snap to the wall. I don't know. But anyway, I use them and they're quite big. So when I size them down, they don't quite fit the bed frame, but you know what I mean? So I had to keep them as the default size, which I did not like, but it's fine. they look fine. Okay, and I chose the pink color. I don't really mind it because it matches the lighter tone of the bed. But the bed's like, I don't know if it's pink, but it kind of looks pinky red. But the curtain thing kind of looks more pink than red. So I think it's close enough that you could like, yeah, it matches. It's close enough. Oh, you can kind of see my bathroom there. It's cute. It just has like the little old shower tub combo from Vampires, maybe? I don't know. And the only other thing I fit in here is a desk and then maybe, I don't know, just a desk. I don't know. The computer on it and then a bookshelf maybe. That's it. And I really wanted to put something above the bed, but I couldn't figure out what would look good. I was trying my hardest. I didn't like anything because of how the bed frame is like arced up and then it has like little middle divot and it looks weird. So I grabbed a random like plaque thing or like, yeah, that boat thing, kind of like a plaque, and I put that there instead. I don't mind it. I also don't love it. It's really, yeah, it is what it is. I grabbed it. It's kind of meh, not gonna lie. My favorite room though is the nursery. It's just, I use the whole kit again. Anytime I have like this old-timey Victorian style like house kind of, I always use that type of kit and I end up using the whole thing. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. I don't know who lives here, but they're rich. They love their kid. Yeah, they love their kid. They like to garden. And they also love to read. That is my backstory. Okay? And maybe, yeah, they love their kid. Backstory, they love their, yeah, that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got for you. I don't know if it's a single, maybe it's a single dad. Maybe it's a single dad. It's a single dad who has a kid, the wife died, and yeah, that's the story, and I'm sticking to it. But yeah, we're pretty much done here, and then I think I just add a couple more clutter and a little seat. I've been using a lot of the benches at the end of the bed. I keep doing that as well. Once I find something, I use it for a good 5 or 6 builds, and then I move on. I have issues. I need to make variety all across my builds, not use the same thing over and over again and then switch it up. I just use it. And then yeah, I did full glam in here. This is so cute. I went green and yellow. So I guess the bedrooms are more colorful. The main bedroom is kind of still brown, but this one is very bright and colorful in comparison to the others. And I really wanted the, what is that called? The mobile? The baby mobile? So I put that up above the bed, but that made me have to remove the light. So I put a little spotlight size down inside the little mobile. I keep forgetting what it's called, mobile. But also the walls are super tall, so I don't know if the mobile makes sense. But we ignore that. We ignore. I think it still looks cute. You know? It's still cute. And yeah, I saved the rug. I absolutely love this rug. I think it's so cute. I don't know why. I just love all the like the cartoon animals on it. It's so like circusy kind of, but it's so cute. And I like the little ruffled edges. Oh my god, adorable. And I was gonna try and squeeze a dollhouse in here, but I couldn't fit it. It's so big. I hate the dollhouses in their game. Why are they so big? I even tried to size it down one, but it was still slightly too big, and I can't remember if it works on. I couldn't remember if it still worked if you sized it down twice, but I know it still works if you sized it down once. But it was still too big for me. I just put a fake little toy box over in the corner, but it's fine. It's fine. It's all cute and cozy. That doll, utterly creepy, but I put it there anyway. I don't like the doll at all. It's so creepy. I hate it. What is that from? The Werewolf Packer, maybe? I don't know. It's so ugly. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it here. And then we go outside to do a little bit more landscaping. And then I think that's it. All I do out here is I add a couple more bushes because it looked a little plain. but it also felt weird inside this enclosed like garden space. And I put a couple like cars in that little back area, that parking space, whatever you want to call that. But yeah. And then this was kind of weird. I don't know if it was because I was up on a platform or what, but when I was drawing the fence, it would sometimes disappear. Like, I don't know, it would just be random. Like when I was drawing the line, if I reached a certain point, it would just disappear and then it would come back. But it wouldn't draw where it disappeared at you. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? But I don't know. Yeah, like right there, you can see I'm drawing and nothing's happening. But I move over here. I don't know. It was so weird. I was so confused. I was like, I don't understand what the glitch is, but whatever. But if I drew it all the way across, it would appear. I don't know. I had to finagle it to get this to work. I was so mad. My whole game was broken for like a week. I don't know. I don't know what's happening anymore. Did we have an update again? When does the base game update come out for the fairies? It should be soon. I don't remember getting an update like recently. Like we just had one, but we also have the fairy one coming out as well, don't we? I can't remember. And I don't know. I didn't read like the patch stuff that they released because I don't honestly care. But I just want my game to be fixed, so I usually just like skim it or watch one of the like Sims info channels. Who do I watch? I watch Pixelate. I watch him for the Sims news and stuff like that. And he usually sums it up or reads it all out, so I don't have to. Or I'll just skim the comments and be like, okay, bye. So I don't have to watch everything and read it all. So I get the bare minimum of info of Sim news. But yeah, that's all I had for you guys today. And if you guys enjoyed me rambling on, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you guys next time.